Every single Friday, I'm like, how did I make it through? How did I get through every single day this week?
I imagine all of my chronic illness fam can definitely relate to asking yourself that question every week. The first thought that I have every single morning when I wake up is, I cannot wait to get to bed. And then the next follow-up thought is, how am I going to get through today? So it is remarkable to have made it through another week. And this was quite a challenging week for me, as you will get to hear here in a little bit. So this morning I'm taking it a little easy on myself. As you guys know, Fridays are a combination of work and personal work for me. So I like to sleep in just a little bit. I get up around 6:30 on Friday mornings, and I'll spend the first probably 45 minutes in bed. Try to get a little bit of reading in before I take my cat for a walk and start getting ready for the day. This just really allows for all of my muscles and joints to wake up slowly rather than jostling myself out of bed, which can put me over the edge pretty quickly. So here I am spending a nice leisurely morning getting ready. I honestly didn't have the energy to get ready this morning, but I did have to be on camera for some of my work meetings today. And I'm also always happy that I did end up getting ready, because it does make me feel a lot better. In addition to all the medical stuff that I had going on this week, I had a really busy work week. There's a ton of projects going on at work, and we're about a month before the end of the quarter, so things are extra busy for me. So usually by the time that I get to Friday, I'm pretty exhausted, and so I try to schedule a really light day so that I can end a little bit early and start my weekend early, because I also take my methotrexate on Friday nights. So it is a little bit of a combination of self-care and trying to be as productive as my body will allow. I just got this new sweatshirt from Amazon. I will link it below. It is the softest thing that I have ever owned. And if you are somebody with chronic illnesses, you know how important comfort is.
Good morning and happy Friday. This is my absolute favorite day to spend with you guys for multiple reasons. Number one, it is the end of the week, and every single Friday I'm like, how did I make it through? How did I get through every single day this week? But here we are, about to head into a nice weekend, which I'm really excited about. It's been a bit of a weird week for me. I have cellulitis, which is a skin infection that was causing some fevers and some other systemic symptoms. So I spent all of Monday in the emergency room and been just trying to sort of get beyond all of those symptoms. We are seeing some improvement today, so that's very exciting. So fingers crossed we are not headed back to the emergency room later today. So far this morning, I woke up at about 6:30 and laid in bed for a little bit, as I typically do, just to give my body some time to wake up and decrease some of the, or let some of the stiffness in my hands and feet and legs work themselves out a little bit. And then I took my cat for a walk outside. We are enjoying that every single morning, and today it's going to be 81. And so I try to do whatever I can to get outside first thing in the morning before it gets hot. It also helps me keep my sanity, because otherwise my cat just goes heel, heel, heel all morning long. And that puts me into overstimulation really quickly. So anyway, did that, made a smoothie per usual, and spent the last couple of hours just trucking through some emails and getting prepped for some afternoon meetings, which is what I'm about to go do now. So I'm gonna clock in for a few meetings, and I'll see you after. I'm just not feeling it today. Sometimes getting ready helps, and it did for about 45 seconds, and now the waves are back. So here I go with these meetings. Okay, just wrapped up a couple hours of meetings, and just running a 102 fever, just casually. Hey, heel, See, that's what he does all day if I don't take him for a walk. So I think I'm going to try to take a little break before I figure out what I'm going to do next. See you in a few.
Sometimes I can find good momentum and adrenaline kicks in when I start work meetings or just working in general, and I can kind of ignore my symptoms. Today was not that day. So after my meetings wrapped up, I got my softest blanket, set it up in bed, and laid down for, I think it was maybe like 30 minutes or 45 minutes. I don't typically fall asleep, but I will just close my eyes and try to get as much rest as possible so that I can resume some of my normal activities. Next up, I moved on to laundry. Friday is the day when I typically try to get through all of the laundry. For the last several weeks, though, it has unfortunately just sat in that basket that is right behind me. So, working on getting better at trying to follow through with the full course of laundry before getting exhausted. I am coming to you live from the couch. I finished up my meetings. I took a little bit of a rest, did some laundry. And that might be all that I can accomplish today, and that is okay. The infection on my stomach appears to still be spreading, so, and I had a fever, as I shared earlier. So I'm gonna try to warm compress that bad boy and rest as much as possible. And tomorrow's a new day. Thank you so much for spending the morning with me. I had such a great time despite not feeling my best. But just another example of invisible illness. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll see you next week.